Thank you for tuning into the Community Spotlight. It's a pleasure to have you watching the program today. I'm just excited about our guest. We have a very special guest. Chin Wayne is in the studio. All things fashion, all things style, all things runway. So you're going to learn something today on how you should be dressing. Before we get into a wonderful fashion show that he has put on, that he's going to put on for you, we're going to talk a little bit about him and his background and how he got started in fashion. So how you doing today?
Very well. Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, well, we appreciate you for coming on the program. You find yourself in the world of fashion. Tell us how that happened.
It is a very extended story, and but it's a very unique one. Interestingly, I started working in a department store. When I came to Raleigh, I actually worked with Dillard's. I worked with them for about 3.5 years. During that time frame, I worked for Ann Taylor stores, and during that time frame, I connected with Kenneth Cole and Claiborne for Men. Now, bear in mind that during this time frame, my work has been so well and so trained that they ask, have I or did I go to fashion school? I said, it is just a passion.
Just natural.
It was natural. So upon all that collaboration, I ended up just went there and up and all around it.
So let's talk about that experience of you working with all these different types of different clothing lines and things of that nature. What did you learn, even though it was natural? What did you pick up that enhanced you in the world of fashion today?
I actually learned quite a bit, to be honest. I'm going to say when working for the department stores, or I should say the department store and the boutique store, I learned about color coding, wardrobe coordinating, sizes, fabric, especially with Ann Taylor. I learned color scheming and just the different kinds of patterns and style, even though they were already made, placed in the store. Ann Taylor is actually more of a boutique and very high fashion. So her pieces are very, very high end, and those change monthly. So it's not based on, in particular, the season, but it's based on each month what they're trying to feature for Ann Taylor.
You know, it definitely shows. I actually ran into you from a distance several times in the city at different activities and functions that were going on, and you always stood out in the room. It was the way you put your clothes together, the whole style. So how did you learn how to, hey, everywhere I go, I'm just going to pop, all eyes are going to be on me?
I've always liked very different things. With emphasis on my Caribbean roots, it is about uniqueness. So I never like to wear things that, or clothes in particular, I should say, clothes that others wear that you'll find in the store. So, and with my further experience and training through Ann Taylor, Kenneth Cole, Claiborne for Men, I actually also worked alongside with my best friend, who is a designer for Giorgio Armani. Currently, he is a designer in London, working with them and gaining more knowledge and ideas about stripes and plaids and for ladies, edging and piping and shapes, forms, body types. All this kind of help to culture my my creativity, my style, and my uniqueness.
Okay, so you basically have names for this. Like when you come out in this outfit is this name, and when you come out in this outfit is this name. We're switching it up. Can you kind of share some of that with us?
For men, I tend not to be traditional because we're living in a different era, and we have to be we have to adjust to what fashion and color palette there is during this time and season. And furthermore, with my past or previous background, I realized that there isn't a style that goes together that makes one coordinate from head to toe, because that's, you know, older and more classic, though that could also give off a good look. But we're in a different era of time, and so it's just based on mix matching. Mix matching does not work for everyone. However, one has to learn what works for their body type, their complexion, their hair, and all that, makeup.
All right, so that's great. So we can call you and say, hey, style me, and come out looking fabulous and very unique and fantastic.
There you go.
And so that's one of the reasons why you're known for fashion shows. Can you tell us about that?
I've been producing events since 2007, and pleasantly so, they've grown from small to large. The room started from, you know, 10 people to 250
Wow.
people. So and I actually plan it, coordinate it, execute it, the whole nine. Me, myself, and I, with great people that have been in my life, to be there through thick or thin.
So you do
Definitely.
this in different cities, right? Not just
I do
Charlotte?
it here in Charlotte and in New York.
Okay, but now you're in charge of Charlotte Fashion Week. How did that happen?
They've heard about me through a photographer that I've actually worked with, and one of their creative, their marketing consultants. They've reached out to me actually to ask whether or not I've coordinated shows. And I said yes. So the question was asked, would I? And I said, absolutely.
So did you see this as a big challenge, or is it going to be easy breezy like cupcakes?
Cupcake.
Okay.
I actually have coordinated models up to 100.
Wow.
So 30 or 40 is really not a challenge.
So how do you make this unique?
I stay focused. I basically look directly into the setting, and I will just give instructions and just follow that mindset. Stay with that vision and the focus, and nothing comes between that. I'm just steadfast looking at models should sign up. They should line up. They should be in their attire. They should be all ready to roll. They should definitely be ready to strut. Some of them, they'll be chatting and, you know, be more involved in other leisure activities. But for me, I am always very vision oriented. So it's all about making sure that every angle is taken care of.
So that's excellent. And I want to go back to the styling for just one moment, because you do it so well. I mean, every time we see you, you stand out in the room, as I mentioned earlier, and there's some other folks that want that look, and they come to you and they get that look. But can we expect a clothing line from you?
I'm going to say everyone is unique in their own way. We all have different looks. We all have different shapes. We all have different features, and we all have different body types. However, there is a look for every individual, no matter no matter what size you are. There is a look for everyone. So all you've got to do is make sure that you are, the color is not too loud on your skin. If you're dark skinned, wear something bright. If you are light skinned, you can actually, you're versatile. So you're able to do a softer palette, or you can also sometimes go brighter, depending on what you're going for. Make sure that you're not overshadowing your what you're going for, which is maybe your eyes, maybe your hair, or your hairstyle.
I need to get some tips here today. So what color should I be wearing?
I think you're looking fantastic in this dress with sequins, and it's a bright, bold red, which is very shocking and very appealing for your skin tone. Your hair is down, and you have a very, mellow lip gloss on that accentuates the color of the dress that you're wearing. So you actually fall very well into a good color palette to accentuate your look and to make you just look simply beautiful. Now, there are some people who they may try to do more than or too much, and so it's too much is actually
So loud colors are not in?
loud colors are in for the early spring. So you know you have all the yellows and the greens and you know all the brighter colors at this time that goes into this season. But for some people, if you are dark skinned, you should not wear certain colors.
what? Like
you
what
have
colors?
certain blue palettes that does not work well for your
Wow.
skin tone. So you may want to end up go more royal blue than ink, which is like Amazon blue. You also may want to do more mustard yellow instead of doing, you know, the lemon. So there are many different things, and if you're light skinned, you can go for the reds, for the
Earth tones?
burgundy.
Should I go earth tones?
You can go for the brown. If you're
Okay.
dark skinned, you should stay away from the brown. And if you
Okay.
do wear the brown, you must accentuate the brown with another color.
So those are some definitely great tips. I'm going to take mine to heart. And just want to know if someone says, hey, Wayne, I want you to maybe create a clothing line for me. I want it created from you. Can you do that?
I can do anything there is. Anything. I am not trying to raise my flag, but I can do any. I can work on anyone, no matter how young or old, no matter how light or dark you are. I can do anything.
So you
Any
mentioned
sizes.
that you were working with maybe over 100 models. How did that come to be?
It was very challenging because we're dealing with multiple individuals of different age groups from 18 to maybe 28. And to get male and female together to kind of understand what the plan or the lineup will be for is for the runway or for different designers, because you're taking instructions from each individual to say, well, I'd like to go for this look and I'd like to go for that look. So there are different looks for each designer, because some of them they're actually going for maybe the color scheme of their collection. And there are others who are just going for the funkiness of the look that they have. So there are many different variables involved. So yes, you just have to hear it, and once you're in like the big city, they really just tell you exactly, and they're gone. So if you're not able to catch on at the very first time, then you're
Wow.
out. It's very, very fast and very quick, and then you have, you know, like 60 models and they're walking around a
So you
multiple
have to have,
strips.
you recommend advanced training?
For myself or
For
for the
models,
models?
for models.
For the models, yes. It would not be very easy for them to get to walk the runway for Calvin Klein or for Ralph Lauren. In the industry for females, it is very competitive. Of course, they would definitely be within that height and body bracket.
So what's the
it's-
height?
They look for at least 5'9" and above. A lot between 16 or believe it or not, between age 16 and like 20, 21, 22. Actually the highest when they're doing, especially Fashion Week. And there are other fashion shows that showcase in the city during that time that will feature, you know, the other ages between 22 and 25. But again, it is who you know.
Oftentimes you have different agencies that come here and they're scouting for people, and they may want them to give a headshot. Maybe you want them to give some money. When can you tell when it's legit in that industry?
It is very difficult, to be honest. Very, very difficult to say. I would best recommend be safeguard. You don't have to jump into that broadcast or broadcasting to sign up and to enter the casting call. I'd recommend check it out. Do your research first on the company to see what they've done, to see if they have actually done anything, work with anyone before in the past.
Now we have the pleasure of seeing some of Chin Wayne's models, and so this is going to be a great opportunity to let you see what a model looks like, how a model should walk, and the clothes you should be wearing.